Do you have a slow drain or a drain that, just doesn't drain at all? I know I do. Something's in there. I don't know what to do. We're going to be looking at pipe blaster. It's an as seen on TV, high pressure air plunger. Sounds cool. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly, you guessed it, as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like it. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click that bell so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Now, let's take a closer look at Pipe Blaster to see if this can help me out. It is time to unbox the Pipe Blaster that I purchased at my local as seen on TV retailer for about 20 bucks. All right, nothing else in the box. So what do I have here? I have some directions that I will make sure to look at off camera. And then I have what looks like the Pipe Blaster. Cool, and it comes in a Ziploc bag. All right, let's take it out. I have the Pipe Blaster itself and what looks like 3 attachment heads. I don't know if this is small, medium, or large or not, but that's what it looks like I have, which is pretty cool. So this is the Pipe Blaster itself, and so it looks like you use this to prime it by pumping. Here's a trigger, and then the air must come out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the directions and figure out exactly how this works. Let's talk about what we have here. So we have the Pipe Blaster itself, and down here we have the pump handle. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pump this a series of times, and depending on how many times you pump it, gives you how many PSI you have. So if I were to pump it 5 times like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've just put 10 PSI into this unit. If I pumped it 10 times, I'd have 20 PSI. 15 times would be 25 PSI, and 20 times it says 32 PSI, and they recommend never going above the 20 pumps or the 32 PSI. Once I've reached my designated pumps that I wanted to use, I have the attachment, and then I pull this trigger to release the air. Listen, it releases a pretty good air blast. So I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to pump it to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you remember, I put 10 PSI in there. And if you're thinking, you know what, I don't want to do this, all you got to do now is just release this valve, and you can hear it. It's letting the air out, but be careful because there's a little washer in here, and you want to make sure you don't lose that washer. All right, so then we have 3 attachments. Okay, so we have this one, which I will never, ever, ever use because it's disgusting. That's the toilet attachment. I'm going to show you how to set it up, but I will never use it. All right, so you put this piece right here, the tip, into here, and this part goes into the drain of your toilet, and then you can pressure release it that way. But of course, that's gross. I won't do that. So we have the small attachment. So if I'm going to use this to clear a sink or something, I just pop this on. This part goes in the sink, pump and go. Now, if I have something larger, like in my case, I have a tub, I have to use the small attachment and the large attachment. So this one will go right inside here and push, and then this one will go in here, and then there we have it. This is what I'm going to go use on my tub right now. So, I want to hear from you. What do you think of the Pipe Blaster? Is this something that you need? Have you used something like this? What do you think? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Here's my tub. You can see that I have water in it. See? This drain is set down to drain, but it's just not draining. It takes a very long time to drain. The directions tell us to make sure we check our pipes, our drain pipes, prior to using the Pipe Blaster. Make sure there's no leaks. So what I've done here is I've used the large attachment, and remember that includes the small attachment. I pumped it 10 times to get my 20 PSI. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to pump this into this drain to see if that will have it go draining. Let's do this. Push and pull. I got nothing. All right, let's do it again. This time we're going to do it 15 times. All right, again we go. Oh, that seemed to release whatever was there. And it's draining very well. All right. So it took 2 attempts. First was 10 pumps. The second one was 15, but now it seems to be draining. So I just cleared my drain with the pipe blaster. And it got me thinking, that was a lot of power going through the drains. I want to see, what does it do to my drain? Did my drain shake? Did it vibrate? Did anything happen? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go downstairs in the basement where I can see this drain line, and I'm going to video record what happens when the pipe blaster goes through the drain. Now, my drain has already been clear, so this is the pipe blaster on a cleared drain. Let's go see what happens and if there's any damage. We have the drain right below the tub as the pipe blaster works its magic. Let's see what happens. So there was no movement in the pipe at all. That was pretty cool. And now the drain is draining freely. I like it. Very nice. We've been looking at the pipe blaster. It's an as seen on TV high pressure air plunger. You can use it on sinks, on tubs, even on toilets. Not this guy. You know what though? A friend of mine, his name is Tony with Tony's Reviews. He actually reviewed this product and used it in a toilet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link his video down in the description below. You should go check it out and see what happened when he used it in the toilet. Now, I wouldn't use it in the toilet because when I did it and I used it in the tub, water splashed back and got on my face and in my mouth. I'm just thinking if that was toilet water, I just don't know what I would do. So for me, the drain was real slow in my tub. I used this. I started off with the 10 pumps. I wanted to start out slow. It didn't work. So then I went to 15 and sure enough, the drain cleared. So I like that. I recommend that you start with low increments and move your way up to the 20 because it sure beats calling a plumber who charged about $100 just to even come out to your house. I will say in the directions it tells you do not pump and prime this and then face it at anyone or anything or any animal or whatnot and discharge the air because it is a high pressure. Anyway, this was my review of the pipe blaster. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. As I've been utilizing this, I thought I want to do something stupid. So do you think that if I light this candle, I can pump this and blow the candle out? I don't know. Let's check it out. All right, candle lit. What do you say? Let's just start with 5 pumps. All right, what do you think it's going to do? Are you ready? Oh, that was super cool. Even on the lowest setting, 5 pumps, it totally just blew out the candle. I know, silly. I just wanted to try it. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the pipe blaster. You know what? There's another review video I want you to see. It's springtime, moving into summer. We have flies and we have mosquitoes, we have wasps and all sorts of other little pests that just bug us. I did a review of this thing called the Monster Trapper. This actually draws in those insects and sucks them down with a vacuum. I would love it if you would check out that review. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link it up right here in this little rectangle. Make sure you're logged into YouTube so you can see this and I don't look like a crazy person. So go ahead, click this link. I'll meet you over there. Go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.